There's nothing more important to me than making sure my girls get healthy and nutritious foods, especially when they're at school.
Yeah, Claudia, I completely understand that. When it comes to feeding your kids, nothing should be sacrificed to get them those nutritious and beneficial foods, especially for those growing brains. And that's where the team at the Chef Ann Foundation comes in. Here to tell us more is Brandy Dreibelbis, Executive Director of Culinary. Brandy, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Okay, well, what we're making smells incredible. We're going to get to that in a second here. But first, tell us all about the Chef Ann Foundation and why kids' school lunches are just so important.
Well, the Chef Ann Foundation is a national nonprofit, and our mission is to work with school districts to promote scratch cooking in schools. Yeah. We help school districts all across the country that are in that transition from a process heat and serve program to a scratch cooking model, because we feel that that is the best way for kids to have access to fresh fruits and vegetables and to whole ingredient foods so that they can be better successful throughout their school day.
Definitely. And it's so important. I mean, how many times too do we even hear, you know, breakfast is the best meal of the day. We need to start off with something nutritious so that our brains can get functioning. I mean, so getting to do that with our kids is just that much more important too. So why is it so hard to cook in schools? Why is there a need for this?
Well, there's so many challenges in school food, from the costing allocations to meeting the USDA guidelines to coming up with recipes that are both delicious and kid-friendly.
Right.
And a lot of school districts just don't have the ability to be able to do that, to the ability to have somebody on staff who's culinary trained. So that's where the Chef Ann Foundation steps in.
Yeah.
And we help them with that technical assistance and with those resources to be able to make those changes.
Well, Brandy, that is so wonderful. I mean, I want to ask you what makes you guys stand out so much as an organization, but I think you kind of just answered that. But for you, I mean, what really makes you guys stand out?
Well, one of the things that we do at the Chef Ann Foundation is we'll take an item like this. This is a very common pre-packaged cheese sauce.
Okay.
It has 23 ingredients in it. A couple of them I can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
And we will train staff members how to make something really simple like this, which is a homemade cheese sauce with 5 ingredients.
Wow.
And when you're cooking from scratch, you have the ability to procure high quality ingredients.
Right.
To be really selective. You're saving money because you're not buying something that's pre-made and pre-packaged.
Right.
This has 5 ingredients, just really good quality items. Simply milk, cheese, flour, butter, a pinch of salt.
Wow.
And when you're cooking from scratch, you have the ability to control the flavor, control the seasoning. You can cut back on sodium, you can cut back on sugar, and just make really good food, which is important for kids.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And I think we all know that kind of packaged cheese sauce that we have over there. We've seen it on our, you know, pretzels and chips and been like,
ballpark food.
Yeah, total ballpark food, exactly. So being able to know exactly what's in our something as simple as cheese sauce, I think is huge, especially for our kids. So how do you encourage districts to start making these changes?
Well, we provide the tools and the resources. We have standardized recipes. We provide technical assistance for them, but we also empower them to be able to make changes on their own as well.
Ah, that's good. That's really great. And I think too, probably as chefs, especially someone like you, you're probably really excited to be able to bring something like this into the school system and probably see those smiles on those kids' faces and those parents.
Super important.
Right?
Yep,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about something like this cheese sauce. What are different ways that we can use something like this, that someone in a school could use something like this? How would this be utilized in the schools?
So this basic cheese sauce can go on tortilla chips. These are whole grain tortilla chips for nachos, which is a really popular item in schools. You know, you can add pinto beans, you can add ground beef, you could even flavor this with some jalapenos or chili powder just to spice it up a little bit.
Right.
But you can also use this same sauce, and by adding cooked elbow pasta, finishing off it in the oven, you have a delicious homemade macaroni and cheese.
Easy.
And who doesn't love macaroni and cheese?
Exactly. And guys, I mean, this doesn't just have to be in schools. This can be right here at home too. That's so wonderful. Awesome. Well, I'm going to have you pour those on there because I'm going to probably try. You guys at home, you know I can't get out of here without eating every day on this show. But awesome. Brandy, thank you so much for showing us this and for telling us more about Chef Ann.
Thank you for having me.
Work you guys do. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, you can check out the incredible work being done by the Chef Ann Foundation. For more information or to donate or even volunteer, you can head to chefannfoundation.org.